Hey guys, Prof Sales coming at you with a video, and today's video is about how to edit videos. So I had a user, a subscriber, comment recently and say, how do you edit your videos? I'd like to know how you do that. So I thought, what better way to show you how I edit my videos than with a video, right? So let me talk about my equipment first and what I use. First off, I use an iPhone for the vast majority of videos, such as the one I'm shooting right now, an iPhone 6S. I find when I put it on the 4K setting, it shoots in very high quality, and I get a nice, clean, crisp video stream, basically. The camera itself is located, sort of the one side of the camera, so you have to get a little practice looking at the camera and not looking at the center of the screen. The center of the screen is more here. The camera is more right here. So you can see the difference how my eyes move. So you got to get used to that. The second thing I use is a Rode mic, R-O-D-E. I just got one. It is pretty useful for recording, but it's kind of a shotgun mic, so you have to kind of watch your gain, how far away you are from it. I'm actually using it right now. This is going to be the first video I've shot with it for YouTube consumption, so we'll see how that goes. I use a cheap tripod to put the iPhone on with a cheap bracket. Honestly, the iPod or the tripod total maybe cost me $10, and that was with shipping. You can find them on eBay really cheap. It goes up to I think 52 inches maybe in height, so pretty high. Maybe it's 55. I also have a blue snowball, which is this mic right here, which I just recently got this for $40. You can pick these up at Best Buy or Amazon. These are nice. They the only downside of these is you have to plug them into your laptop to use them. It's a USB power, which right now you can see it's not powered on, but I use that when I'm doing a live show or shooting, like revenue wrap or live vlog. It's just a really nice mic. It has a nice sound quality. And I also use a Logitech 920, I believe, webcam. That's what I use to do the live shows as well. So it's kind of a variety of equipment you have to use. But the commenter's question was more about editing. So I would just say, first of all, make sure you're using good equipment to shoot and record your videos. I'm progressively getting better and better with it. But, if the equipment you use to record your videos is not very good, your video is not going to be that great. I don't care what sort of editing software you have. There's only so much you can do if the sound quality or the picture quality is crappy. So consider that. I'm not saying go out and spend, $1,000 on a fancy DSLR camera that can record video. But at the same time, realize that, you're always going to be limited by your equipment somewhat. Phones are a nice place to start because most of us have cell phones, have smartphones, and most of these cell phones today have some pretty good recording options. So it's a good place to start, and it gets you good practice without going out and breaking the bank on a lot of fancy equipment. The software I use, well, I ideally, in a perfect world, would like to use Camtasia. Camtasia is a video editing suite. It allows you to do all sorts of things to your videos, but quite honestly, it's expensive, $300, which is not cheap for the average YouTuber, the average anyone, I guess. So I haven't actually purchased that yet. That is on the list. That's down the road a little bit further. But for right now, I use Windows Movie Maker. Now, Windows Movie Maker usually comes with Windows packages on a lot of PCs and so on. And Windows Movie Maker is nothing fancy. I will tell you that right now. But what it allows me to do is import my iPhone videos into Movie Maker. I'm able to go in, create the screens or create the captions and title screens that I need, cut the video if need be, add sound, add a music at the beginning, and so on. And, it is definitely not a perfect solution, but it's what I started with, and I've kind of made it work for me for the most part, although I'm absolutely not married to Windows Movie Maker. And as soon as I can upgrade to better software, I will. But as of right now, it's just going to have to do until I can, afford, the small fortune you need for Camtasia. So Windows Movie Maker is what I'm going to use in this video. I'm actually going to edit this video with it. And as I'm editing that, I'm going to use a screen capture video software called LiteCam, L-I-T-E, Cam. It's free. You can get it and you can capture your screen recording and it creates a file, and then I can put that back in Movie Maker and make a video of that, and that's what I will post here to YouTube. So you got to jump through a few hoops if you really want to edit video and have it look good. You of course can live stream things on YouTube, but you're at the mercy of whatever quality you get. So, consider that if you're thinking about creating a YouTube channel or putting videos on YouTube, whatever it is you want to do. I'm planning on starting a YouTube channel down the road, but that's just not in the works right now. But I do have kind of an idea for a video I want to do on that. There's tons of videos out there on how to start YouTube channels. So I don't know that I'll really be adding anything. Maybe I'll just put my own special little twist on it, my own flair. But in any case, I'm going to go ahead and stop this video, put it into Windows Movie Maker, and start editing it and video recording my editing session to show you how that works. And then the final product is what I will upload to YouTube. All right, so let's go to Windows Movie Maker now. All right, guys, so here you see we are back into what is Movie Maker. Now, you'll have to find this file on your computer if you have it. It's probably somewhere pretty prevalent since Microsoft usually does that with their items. But you're going to see a menu come up that looks something like this. There's all kinds of options here. And what I've done so far is I've clicked this button right here that says Add Videos and Photos. And I had already imported the video that I just shot, that you saw the first part of it, into Movie Maker, and it takes a little while because it's going to basically format that into a Movie Maker style for the moment. And we can see that video is over here, and if I scroll down you can see it's got a lot of different frames. There's some ways you can go in and increase what size how much of this you're looking at once, but you can see like the little squiggly lines along here. That means that there's audio in those places. So that's spots where I was actually talking or had some sort of sound going. But down here it shows you there's 6 minutes and 29 seconds in the whole video, so it's not a very long video. Of course, once we add this part on, it'll be even longer. But basically I go through a few things. Now, it's always a good idea to kind of listen to your whole video, maybe have it go in the background while you're doing something else, just to make sure there was nothing funky that popped up in your video. It's happened to me many times. All of a sudden there was some weird noise or it cut out. So that's going to happen from time to time, but you can't let that bother you. All right, so the first thing that I like to do is, after I've already listened to the entire video, I look at the length of the video and I think, all right, where am I going to begin this? So let me play it for a moment.
Hey guys, PROF Sales coming at you with a video.
So right there when I was playing it, the sound comes in about right here. You can see my eyes are closed. But in any case, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I pull up this edit button and see this one that says here set start point. So I want to set the start of the video. So I'm going to let it play to right before we get to the sound, which is right here. So I'm going to let it play. I'm going to do my 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to stop it. Actually, I'm going to scroll back a little bit so I stop it with my eyes open. And I'm going to set the start point. So now you can see it cut off that first part of the video. So now if we play it,
hey guys, PROF Sales coming at you with a video, and
it starts pretty much right where I start talking, which is what we want. Then I can also do that at the end point. So if we go down here to the very last slide, we'll play it
to YouTube. All right, so let's go to Windows Movie Maker now.
So you can see I stopped talking right there. So I'm going to set the end point of this clip. So now my movie has a start point and that tracks with my audio, and it has an end point that tracks with my audio. Now once I get done with this part of the video that we're shooting right now, it's going to go right here where this cursor is. I'm just going to go back to my insert or add video and photos, and it's going to be insert right here, and I'm going to make it all into one big file. So that's how you would start and end your video. So you can do that, with any length video, it doesn't really matter. Now there's all kinds of stuff you can do to the video. You can add all kinds of effects too, but the first thing I like to start out with after I've set the start point, end point is a title page. So I'm going to click title, and you see it started a whole black slide here, and the cursor's over here waiting for me to type. So the first thing I'm going to type is my title, how to edit a video for YouTube using Movie Maker. And I'm going to type with PROF sales. All right, so now I've got that in, and if we click play, we can see it comes up. It's going to come up, it's going to come up, it's zooming in, and then it fades out,
Hey guys.
and there I go. Well, as any of you who've watched my videos know, I like to add a little something else to the beginning of my videos. So I'm going to do a few things. I'm going to change the text duration, how long it stays on the screen, and I'm going to change it to 12.5 seconds. Now you could type in any time you want to here. I just happen to know that's what I like for my particular intro. I'm also going to change the background color. I don't like this black background, so I'm going to change that to this brown. And I'm going to change the text, the font color, or the text color to black, and I'm going to make it bold. And I'm also going to go in and do an effect. I like to do this swing effect and have it scroll up. So it previews whatever effect you're on. It shows you what it would do. But I like the swing. So now, let's see. I also need to actually change the video. And you got a little tabs up here, video and text. It shows you which one. I got to change that duration to 12.5 seconds as well. So now let's play and see what it looks like. How to edit a video for YouTube using Movie Maker with PROF sales. That's going to scroll off, it's going to scroll off, it's going to scroll off, it's going to take 12.5 seconds. Boom. And there we go in our video. And now I've got a couple last steps to do here. I'm going to go back to my home screen. I'm going to add music. I'm going to add, and I've got a this little sound clip I've got that I've downloaded from a free music site. You just have to give them credit, which is here. Now, see this green bar, it created the whole song, so it's going pretty much the whole length of the video. I don't want it to be that long, so I'm going to go back up to my tabs up here and go to Music Tools. The start point at 0 seconds is good, or the start time, the start point is good too. It's starting, basically this is where it starts into the movie, so it's starting at 0 seconds in the movie, and it's starting at 0 seconds in the song. But I don't want it to play that long. I want it to end in 13.5 seconds. So 1 second longer than my video and my text. And I also want it to fade in medium and fade out medium. So now we go to the beginning and we play.
Guys, PROF sales coming at.
And you can see it fades out, then it goes right back into to the other part of the video. So that's how I set up the titles, or the title screen. And the last thing is, say you want to do a caption. These are really easy. And a caption just means a piece of text that comes onto the screen in a certain way and stays on there for a while. Let's try right here.
Looking at the camera and not looking at the center of the screen.
So right here I'm talking about
a little practice looking at the camera and not looking at the center of the screen. The center of the screen is more here.
So we're going to put a caption right here that says, and we hit caption, this text bar came down here and it's saying enter text here. We're saying look at the camera, not the center of the screen. And we can go in and we can change this, because you see right now it's in a white font and it's kind of hard to tell, kind of hard to see that. So I'm going to make it in a black font and I'm going to make it bold. And now I'm going to put a little bit of graphics to it. We've got a duration of 7 seconds on this.
Center screen is more,
so we can have it come in different ways. How about this one?
Center screen is more here. The camera is more right here. So you can see the difference how my eyes move. So you got to get used to that.
So it came on and it stayed on for 7 seconds. So that's how you would do a caption. You can do that anywhere in the video, and you can change, you know, there's a lot more you can do with that too. You could change, you know, the fonts, you could change the size of the lettering, you could change the way it animates. There's also other things you can do here too. You can animate transitions.
Hey guys, Prof sale. Hey guys, Prof.
You can pan your shot in. You can do diagonal boxes, which is actually kind of cool. I kind of like that one. So there's all sorts of cool animations you can do with this, and there's more of them if you get in here and you scroll down. You know, like there's that one. Wow, these are pretty cool. I'm going to have to look at more of these. There's visual effects you can do too. That's pretty cool, right? How would you guys like my videos if they were all like that? All right, we'll go back to none. And then, you know, you can emphasize the video, emphasize the music. There's all kinds of things you can do with this. I probably don't use it to its full potential, but I know enough to kind of get around and make my videos, and I'll probably be playing with this stuff a little more. That's why I really want to get Camtasia though, because I think just with the robust features it has, it'll be a little more user-friendly. But basically, if this were a whole video now, I've got my title, I've got my words on the screen, I've got my music added, I've got my video, I've got a caption, which I could do more captions if I wanted, and I've got my ending time. So after we're done, it gets pretty simple. I'm going to walk you through that. Let me take out this caption for the moment because I really don't need that. So let's remove that. And I think it's gone. Oh, wait. Yeah, text tools and remove. Okay. All right, so far I've kind of got everything I need here. Once I'm done, it's very simple. You go over here to File, top left, and what I like to do is I like to save the movie, and I save it with the YouTube settings. It tells you what the display size, aspect ratio, bitrate. I'm not real up on what all that means, but I found that this YouTube setting is pretty good. So I'll click YouTube, and then I'm going to come up and find a folder. So, you know, I can go into Prof Sales here, and what it's basically going to do is going to save as an MPEG-4, which is nice because that's one of the files that YouTube really likes to upload and works really well with YouTube software. And once you get into YouTube, you can go in and do more fine-tuning, like adding your keywords, your description. I'll put my song credits in there for the song that I have it placed during this. I'll put my annotations, which are basically where you can click on it, click on a link and subscribe to my channel. And just anything else that you want to do with it. YouTube has some editing function as well. So that's basically the whole process though. Once you've saved it here as an MPEG-4 file, you're able to then go to your YouTube account and click upload and upload that file. It's ready to go. Now this will take a few minutes, and the bigger the file is, the longer it takes. Shooting in 4K takes quite a while. So don't get frustrated if you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe how long this video is. It's going to take you a bit of time. If you upload an hour-long video, it's going to take a good bit of time to convert that to an MPEG and then upload it to YouTube. So you might as well just go away and do something else, or do something else on your computer, because it's not worth sitting there just looking at it. But in any case, that's how you shoot a video. So I hope that was helpful. I'm going to try to pin this on to this first part I've gotten so far, and hopefully you'll be able to at least have a little bit better idea how I edit videos using Windows Movie Maker. If you've got comments, please leave them below. You know, any suggestions you've got for better tips or tricks would be appreciated, not only by me but also by the other viewers. And please hit the like button if you like this video, if you got something out of it, and consider subscribing to Prof Sales. That way you always get my newest videos in your email inbox when they come out and you don't have to go searching for them. Alright, so that's going to do it for this video, guys, and I'm Prof Sales, and as always, I'm saying good sales to you.